Hi guys, and many thanks for joining me. If you are new here, hi, I'm Kat and I like to talk about crimes and conspiracy theories and all sorts of related stuff. Please don't forget to make sure you hit that big red subscribe button below and also hit the notification bell so you are the first one to know about any new videos I upload. For my returning subscribers and viewers, I would like to thank you all so much for all those lovely comments I always receive from you and for all the support you're showing me. This is what keeps me going. Thank you so much. Today I want to talk to you about Chris Watts. I'm not going into a very long video, or it might be a long video, but it's not going to be like the usual type of video you are used to watch me doing, because honestly all I want to do is just do a venting video on Chris Watts. So I'm just venting, really. I didn't want to start doing Chris Watts videos because I don't feel that he deserves this much attention, and probably by now everybody knows who Chris Watts is and what he did, and I feel that he shouldn't be entitled to get this much media attention, seriously. But before we get started, here is the disclaimer. I do not mean to be disrespectful to anyone I talk about in this video. The video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. The information I collect is from the internet. I compile this information, make a video, and from this you guys are more than welcome to draw your own conclusions. Thank you. So, I don't even know if I can do this, honestly. Okay, Chris Watts murdered his whole family. 4-year-old Bella, his child, 3-year-old Celeste, his second child, Shannan, his wife, who was at the time 15 weeks pregnant. Do you know what 15 weeks pregnant means? That baby was already fully formed, and he killed her, and he killed his other 2 children. Oh my god, honestly, seriously, he is just an idiot. He's a stupid and idiot and narcissistic human being, in my opinion. He doesn't deserve any respect whatsoever. He doesn't deserve respect. He doesn't deserve attention. He doesn't deserve anything. He doesn't even deserve to be on this earth. He doesn't. He doesn't. His breath is a waste of air. Seriously, his breath is a waste of air. I cannot understand for the life of me, how can someone do that to his whole family? I can't understand. I'm beyond raging. Seriously, I've been seeing this since he first came out. And I can't even look at any of the videos that are made about him and his family without feeling enraged and without feeling like I just want to cry. Even now I feel the same. I didn't want to talk about him. That's why I didn't want to make a video about Chris Watts and what he did to his family, because it's affecting me really badly. And my videos and my cases, they are usually affecting me, but this is one of those which, oh my god, I can't get it out of my head. I cannot for the life of me get it out of my head. I cannot understand that a human being just like you and me can do something so vile. It's disgusting, and I'm hurt, and everybody I think is hurt of what he did. It's wrong. It's wrong on so many human levels. He doesn't even deserve to be called a human. He's worse than animals, because even animals look after their babies. And what did he do? Oh my god. He's killing his own family for a woman. How can you kill your own family for another peach, so to speak? Another peach, you know what I mean? Whole. Because I can't say any bad words because YouTube might penalize me. But I feel like I want to say only bad words, but this is YouTube stopping me from saying it. And I'm gonna start with the Netflix documentary. So I think I read an article online when after the Netflix documentary was released on Netflix, and I read about his opinion on the documentary, and he stated, as far as I remember, that he feels shame after watching the Netflix documentary. So okay, you feel shame that perhaps, I don't know, you forgot to wash your face this morning, right? You feel shame that perhaps you had an argument with your mom or friends or kids and you said some bad stuff about them and you feel shame. But how on earth can you feel shame by killing your entire family? You murdered your children, your wife, and your unborn child, and you feel shame? Really? How can you feel shame? This has got nothing to do with shame whatsoever. This is so big and so wrong. It does not have anything to do with shame. Nothing at all. You suffocated your wife. I just watched yesterday a video, and you, Chris Watts, you suffocated your wife and you washed blood in her eyes and the mascara smearing on her face. Really? You're shoving your kids down oil barrels and you listen and you feel at peace when you hear the sound of the body hitting that oil, and you feel shame. You feel shame. What the hell is wrong with you? Oh my god, you are such a narcissistic asshole. Really, I'm sorry for the bad word, but I can't help it. That all you can feel is shame? Seriously? You don't feel guilt? You don't feel guilt that you murdered your entire family for a new woman? Are you not supposed to feel guilt? Oh, look at me, I'm Chris Watts, I'm working out because I want to build muscles and tone my body for a flipping woman whose hole is just as my wife's. But you know, I like hers better, so I'm just gonna murder my entire family. Oh my god, it's unbelievable. I mean, honestly, if you wanted another woman, why didn't you just leave? You piece of poo. I can't say the other word because again it's offensive, but why didn't you just leave, you know? You could have just left, but instead you're doing this? And you call yourself a man? Who the hell does this and they are calling themselves a man? Oh, it's disgusting. Oh my god. It's infuriating, really. And for those people, for those of you out there who dare to say that Shannan was this and Shannan was that and Shannan did this and Shannan did that, you know what? You are just the same as Chris Watts. Honestly, you are. And don't even... And you know what? Another thing, please don't even dare to say something bad about Shannan on my channel here. If you have something bad to say about her, then you know what? Just get out of this channel. Just leave this channel because I don't need this kind of people on my channel, okay? So yeah, thank you. I think that Shannan, she was the mom who was always there. She was the mom who carried in the belly the child which Chris Watts took away the opportunity of having a life. Shannan was the mom who, after being buried and having passed away, gave birth to that baby, which was then later dug out from the shallow grave they were both in. And yes, she did give birth to the baby after she passed away, and that's called the coffin birth. It happens because of all the gases that are being released, and the process of decomposing pushes the body out. So I don't even want to think about those investigators who dug out that shallow grave that Shannan and the baby were in. And if you are still here on my channel and you dare say bad things about Shannan, you should be ashamed of yourself. And just, you know, just leave. Just leave. Because I don't want you as my viewer. I don't. And no matter what a person does, there is no justification, nothing in this world whatsoever that can justify what this man did to his family. And for what? And for what? For a woman. And this was all for a woman. You take these lives away. The ones you made them. You take them away. For a woman. For a stupid woman. Oh my God, for a woman. It's unbelievable. To the length some men go for a peach. Yeah. And he had it all. Chris Watts, you know what? You had it all. But you couldn't be happy, could you? What more did you want? What more did you want? What? Are you happier now that your, you know, dongle will rot in jail? And I really do hope he gets chopped off in jail. I seriously do hope he gets chopped off. I hope you are beaten so much. I hope you are beaten and abused so much in that jail, in prison, that it won't allow you to forget what you did. I hope that every night when you go to bed, when you close your eyes, you dream only about what you did to those beautiful girls, to your wife and your unborn baby. And I hope that this is going to disturb you forever. I hope you will die in jail, and I hope your last image in your head will be when your daughter said to you not to do it, not to kill her. I hope that this is all you dream of. And I hope this is all you dream about. What did you want? To get your dongle in another peach? You should have divorced. Easy. It was so simple. Just divorce, for God's sake. A rat changes holes, you know, but in the end, all those holes are just that, holes, the same holes. You know, holes, the same holes. He goes in, he gets out, the same thing. Really, it's the same. What the hell? Seriously. And don't even tell me that he's actually getting paid for this Netflix documentary. Seriously, I didn't want to talk about this case. I didn't, because it's just too much to bear. But when I read this news article that he feels shame after this documentary, I just couldn't keep quiet. I couldn't. The amount of rage I built up since finding out what he did, what happened to Shannan and her daughters and the unborn baby, is just unbelievable. And you even say that you found Jesus in jail. What? Who the heck finds Jesus after murdering his whole family? You don't even have the right to find Jesus. You are beyond any sort of being allowed to find redemption. You should not be allowed to find redemption. You should feel guilty your whole life for what you did. You should. And honestly, why the hell are all these killers saying they find Jesus and God in jail? So what? It takes having to kill another human being to find Jesus or God? I think this is bull. This is bull. It is. That's what I think. And then we also have the idiot, in my opinion, the other idiot, in my opinion, Nicole Kessinger. Nicole Kessinger. I can't even stand hearing the name anymore, or reading about the name, or seeing the name. And her interview or interrogation, I don't even know how to call it, because that interrogation seemed to me like a more or less a friendly interview rather than an actual interrogation. That's what it seemed to me. And I don't get how I'm not trying, well, I am trying in a way. I am trying in a way to judge those investigators, because I think that they should be judged in a way, because the way that what was his name, Nick, yeah, the way he handled that investigation, I don't think he was very professional, and I don't think that's the way an investigator should, not investigation, sorry, interrogation. I don't think that's the way that an investigator should handle an interrogation of a person who lied so much about everything. Really, she lied so much, and now apparently she's gone into hiding. And did I read well that she even changed her name? I'm not sure about that, but anyway. So interrogation, interview, whatever it was an interview or interrogation with her, with Nicole Kessinger, and she's an adult, right? She's not a minor, so she's not under 18 years old. So why was her dad even allowed to sit in the interview? This is what I don't get. Why did he sit in that interview? I mean, I know that you know, he's her dad and he will always defend her, of course, because that's the role of a parent, really. I understand that. But he even spoke to the interviewing officer by first name. Why would you do that? Unless you were, I don't know, familiar with him or friendly with him, or maybe you were trying to get under his skin. I have no idea. I'm just speculating here, because like I said, I didn't want to bring myself investigating into this too much, because I can't do it. I'm sorry, I can't do it. And in that same interview, it's an interesting thing that Nicole said, that if she knew Chris's wife was pregnant, she wouldn't have gotten involved with him. To me, this smells a bit, in my opinion, because I'm doing conspiracy theories as well, and some other cases and investigations, and in my opinion, this thing that she said, that if she knew his wife was pregnant, she wouldn't have gotten involved with him, this smells a bit like a motive, really. It smells a bit like a motive to me, in my opinion. And that's when his dad got involved, when the investigator was asking her that if Shannan was out of the picture, then she would pay attention to him. Something of the likes of that. Anyway, the dad was saying to the investigator that he's overreaching, that he's what did he call it? And obviously at one point the investigator got frustrated, but anyway, I think that I'm going to put up that interview so you can see as well, so you can hear as well what is being said.
Because if I'd have known that he had a child on the way, I'd have never wasted my time with him in the first place. Like, none of this would ever even occur.
Like you just said, if I knew his wife was pregnant, I wouldn't be in this picture. So if his wife was not pregnant, and forgive me, but if he takes her out of the picture, you're never going to know that she was pregnant, right? If she's gone,
But this,
Don't lead,
hypothetically,
please. Don't lead on.
hypothetically, if she,
Okay.
you understand where I'm going. If
Right,
you
but
didn't know,
you're leading into
Right.
questions that are nothing with your.
if you didn't know though,
Wait, Nick.
that she was there.
Did you hear what I said?
I'm following you. I just want her to answer a question that relates to, she said something that's important, that if he didn't have a child on the way, or if she didn't know that, she would have continued the relationship, right?
So this leads me to believe that perhaps Nicole is not as innocent as she might make it look. I have some opinions, and I'll be saying about those opinions down a bit later in the video. And what I think is that Nicole actually, she wanted to be everything that Shannan wasn't. I do think, and I think she was sort of a bit of a stalker, if I'm honest with you, because she was always checking Shannan's profile on Facebook, googling her, googling him, googling them. A person doesn't do this unless they are interested or overly interested, so to speak, in a person's personal life. This is my view on it. And obviously a person does this if they want to find some stuff which they wouldn't be able to otherwise. And when Nicole said, I think it was in her first interrogation after Chris confessed, when she said that she didn't know Chris was married, She didn't know Chris was married. And yet they have so many emails between each other, talking about each other and their lust for each other, and about his wife and about his kids. And then she says that she didn't know that Chris was married. I mean, honestly, how stupid do you have to be to think that people would actually believe that? I'm sorry, I'm being really blunt today, but this is what I feel I should be saying, okay? So I'm hoping I'm not offending anyone, but also if people get offended in this scenario, I'm not that bothered. You know why? Because it's not because I'm being rude. No, I'm not being rude, because this should not be offending to anyone, what I'm saying in this particular video, because what he did is unimaginable, and there's no excuse whatsoever, and there's no justification whatsoever. So if you are offended, I'm sorry you are offended. I'm speaking my mind, and I'm pretty sure so many people have the same mind, I mean the same ideas as I do. Some of them speak them out, some of them don't. It's up to them. So I decided in this video I'm just gonna speak out my mind, okay? So please don't be offended, but if you are offended, I can't help you with that, and I'm sorry. And then there's another thing about Nicole, that she expected her to come first over the kids, according to some messages between herself and her friends, when apparently she wasn't very happy that Chris is taking good care of the kids. I mean, so what was Chris supposed to do? Not take good care of the kids? Well, in the end he didn't take good care of the kids, and maybe Nicole is happy now, I don't know. It's my view, I have no idea, but it's my opinion. But if you are a woman, yeah, and you are the girlfriend or the mistress or the, I don't know, the wife of a man who was previously married and or has got kids from a previous relationship, then you are an idiot for thinking that you should come first. No way. This can't be happening. You can't come first. And you shouldn't be expecting that from your partner. And you shouldn't give him that choice, you know, not the choice, but sort of like an ultimatum, really. Either you know, I come first and I don't leave you, or your kids come first and then, you know, I'm just going. No, you are a vile person if you do that. Everybody knows that a parent, a responsible, a loving and a good parent puts his kids first, no matter what. The parent puts the kids first before his own family, as in before his mom, before his dad, before his sister and brother, and so on. And I think I'm right. I don't think I'm overreacting here with anything, but this is how it should be. When you decide that you want to be a partner of another person who already has kids, you need to realize, and you should agree, that that person should put the kids first, because that just goes to show that the parental responsibility is still there, and you should not be so full of yourself as to think that you will come first before those kids. Oh my god, you know what, then you're not a woman. I'm honestly, you are not a woman. What kind of woman would expect that? You know, the kind of woman who would expect that is the kind of woman who would thrive on breaking up a relationship. Yes, I don't know, not home wrecker. No, I'm not gonna say home wrecker, but in a way, yes, maybe. I don't know. What do you guys think? And then I also remember that I've seen his first media appearance. I think it was on the day that Shannan's friends alerted the authorities that Shannan is missing, and it was a media circus over there, and one of the reporters took an interview with Chris, and it was like, why does he even use that word, like? so much. It seems that every third word is like, which is so annoying. I'm seriously annoyed by that, because I can't actually focus at the subject being discussed, because there are so many like words in the same sentence. Oh my god. Oh, I can't understand these people who have to use this word like for every second or third word in the same phrase. Don't you think that maybe people do not understand what you're saying if you keep using the word like? It's like I'm saying, like, you know, I'm here, but like, I don't want to, like, drink this coffee because, like, you know, like, it's not so sweet. There you go. Did you understand anything I said from this sentence? I said no, probably not, because I went over beyond the point of the actual sentence, because I used like so many times in the same sentence. It freaks me out, it annoys me, it doesn't freak me out, it frustrates me, really. I'm sorry, it does. And yes, on the same interview, he was even smirking, he was even smiling. For God's sake, you are talking about your missing wife and kids, and you're smiling? Are you smiling for the camera, or what the hell? Are you so narcissistic that you can't even fake in front of the camera? Seriously. Oh my god, how can you be smiling when you talk about your missing wife and children? Which brings my attention to another case I'm working on, the Madeleine McCann case. Those two people, they do the same thing. Anyway, I'm not getting into that in this video. I think I'm going to finish ranting and venting about these things. And lastly, my opinion, okay, my theory, so to speak. What if Nicole, she was the one who kept pushing him to leave his wife and kids? She probably kept saying, oh, I have this perfect credit score, when she knew well that apparently they were in debt, and I have the perfect body because I don't have any children, and if you come with me you will be so happy and you won't have the headache of taking care of kids. You know, all these little hints that when there are so many of them, it makes the other person think, you know. I'm thinking that might be one. Or what if she promised him the moon and the stars and the universe if he leaves the kids and Shannan? That can be another option as well. Or what if her condition of being with him would have been to stop any contact with them? That can be another thing as well. Like she wanted to be first over the kids. So that can be plausible, because he really wanted her. Yeah, so she probably knew, and so she played on him and on his desires, so to speak. Or maybe what if in a fit of rage he lost control and he killed Shannan? What if okay, let's say Shannan was a controlling type of person, and maybe he was also always trying to be the good guy, so to say, and he was holding everything in, and he snapped, and in a fit of rage he lost control and he killed Shannan. But then again, it doesn't really make sense, because as it seems, as far as I understand, he was planning it. So that sounds like premeditated, which means that he was thinking about it for a while, which makes me think that perhaps perhaps Nicole would give him little tips or hints or ideas, and maybe she expected to see if he would go through with it. I have no idea. So many what ifs, but nothing, absolutely nothing, can justify what he did to Shannan, Celeste, Bella and baby Nico. Nothing. This man doesn't even deserve his name mentioned, and here we are, everybody's talking about him. That surely adds fire to his narcissistic behavior. And on the last note, I don't only blame him for what he did, I also blame his parents. I think he was a mama's boy. I really do think he is a mama's boy, and he liked to be controlled by a woman, by the opposite sex. And this behavior and what he did, yes, you can't blame it on someone else. No, you can't. What he did, he's solely responsible for it. There's no one else to blame for it. But the parents in this kind of behaviors, I think that they play a very big role in it. I really do think. I'm sorry if I'm being mean. And with mama's boys, there's the type of mama's boys who will always want their moms even when they are married and they have their own family. Sometimes they will put their moms over their own kids and their own family, as in wife and children and so on. And then there are those types of mama's boys like Chris Watts. Look what he did. Nothing justifies his behavior. It's not his parents' fault he did it, but I do think that his behavior over time and his build-ups over time is contributed somehow to the way he grew up and to his parents. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I didn't offend anyone with today's video. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you. Bye bye.